Well, hello, and welcome to the Internal Mobility Podcast, where we explore all of the ways for you to reach your potential here at Randstad while also making this giant company a little easier to know and understand. I am thrilled to be back with season 2 and my very own, our very own, Alison Autry. Welcome, Alison.
Thanks for having me. It's always good to speak with you.
Well, I'm glad that you're here because I think you are maybe not intentionally the best kept secret, but I don't know that the team knows that Randstad invested heavily in the internal mobility effort. And part of that was to hire you. Your full-time job is to take great care of the experiences that our folks have in trying to navigate a move internally. So let's begin there. What's going well right now? How are we doing with internal mobility?
Well, we've made a lot of progress in addition to just disrupting the overall process. We've had some pretty strong results. When we started this, we had a number of 11% of all of our jobs that were filled with internal people. The goal is to move the needle to 30% of all of our openings at Randstad being filled with internal people. And so by the end of 2022, we were already at 28%. So definitely some significant results there. And we've also seen improvement with our turnover. There has been a 25% reduction in overall turnover that's voluntary within the organization. So definitely a lot to celebrate, still some room to grow, but so far so good.
Agreed, a lot to celebrate. Almost a third of our folks are not leaving the organization. They're taking their talent and growing their careers internally. That's beautiful. But what's not going so well? What are some of those opportunities that you're looking to fill the gaps on currently?
I think overall, when we started this, what I'm hearing from our people is there's a lack of just overall accessibility, whether that's knowledge of, where do they go to apply? How do they look for jobs? What are the different types of jobs and opportunities they can have available to them? So definitely I can be used as a resource. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to chat and help provide some guidance on the direction you could go. The other thing is having a place or a way for people to sign up to get notifications or to have all of the data in one place. And so we have started an internal mobility channel, hot off the press, so brand new, but if you want to get notifications, you can. We will highlight specific jobs. It will not be spam of just a ton of jobs going out to you, but if there's something where we specifically want someone internal, which is the case a lot of the time, then you can sign up for that. It will also be a place where internal mobility content is housed. So definitely feel free to check that out. It's already live now. And then the other thing I would say, and this kind of ties into just overall amount of knowledge and accessibility. One of the biggest things that I've seen have a positive outcome is people being able to connect with others in the organization who may be in different departments, different lines of businesses. They are being able to make that connection. So if you want a job and you know that this person who maybe is part of your BRG has that job, reaching out to them, having an open, honest conversation, figuring out what their day-to-day is like, how they got to where they are, what their challenges are, and to figure out even if it's what you want to do. You may learn otherwise and decide that you need to target something else. So I have found our internal people to be quite open. I don't think anyone's going to turn you down. So I haven't seen it. And so if there's somebody that you're just curious about what they do, want to learn more, maybe you work with them in a different capacity, definitely reach out to them and start making those connections and being proactive with that.
Awesome. Yeah, I would say in 22 years, I've never had somebody say no to a meeting. It's kind of one of our company's superpowers, right? Openness, generosity, which, by the way, you offering yourself as a resource is incredibly generous. I know that's what you love to do. But if memory serves, like a month after we got started in this effort, we had more than 900 internal applications from our folks. And so I know that that can be pretty challenging. You obviously can't give great experience to 900 people in a single month. So I know you've done some good work on how to figure out who can do that in the event that you can't get to those folks right away. But really appreciate you being willing to be available to everybody that's listening to us right now. And I would also say that like the BRGs, like you're spot on. Like you're exposed to people across the veil all over this giant company. That's a great call out in terms of how our folks really find out who does what, when, where, all that good stuff here at Randstad.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Alison, what's your favorite human forward moment in the last couple of weeks?
So I have one from this morning, actually. So, just got the news literally about an hour and a half ago. There is someone who I spoke with initially, probably 6 months ago, had an internal mobility conversation, waiting on the right opportunity, reconnected with them a couple of weeks ago, because unfortunately, due to the client that this person is supporting, their position was going to be eliminated, unfortunately. And this is someone that it was not a performance issue. Very like we wanted to keep this person at Randstad. I found out this morning that they're getting an offer to go and join Sella. So I have stories like that all the time, but this one's just like fresh top of mind this morning. But I really have the best job because I get to help facilitate making these things happen for our people.
Love it. What a beautiful story. Somebody that didn't have a home and you found them the right home 6 months later at that exact point in time where it was urgent. It's beautiful. Right, so one of the disruptors that we put in place last year was to reward managers, understanding the sacrifice as they support their people in their development when they lose access to those skills when that person goes to work for somebody else. And so we created a quarterly drawing. And so today I'm going to share my screen, and together, Alison, you and I will spin the wheel, the actual wheel this time, not a metaphorical wheel. We're going to spin the wheel and we're going to find out which of these managers gets an Amazon gift card, a $500 Amazon gift card, for being great corporate citizens and great advocates and supporters of their people and good Randstadians, right? Making certain we've got the right people in the right roles. So a quick call, you can see like Brandon Stewart, for example, is on this list twice. If you helped more than one of your people find their joy in another Randstad career, you get multiple entries. So every time you do that, you get on this list. And so with that explanation, I'm going to go ahead and click. Let's find out who it is. Oh my gosh, I'm blind. Oh, there we go. Courtney Martin. Congratulations, Courtney Martin. Amazon gift card coming your way for doing the right things, and the right things specifically here at Randstad, where your future career and the fact that we want you to stay with us forever, right? That's the intention. As long as you're engaged and happy, we've got plenty of meaningful work. So Alison, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.